Hi, my name's Jennifer Lucy, and I'm the Marketing and Design Manager here at the Hermitage Museum and Gardens. Today, I thought it would be fun if we went on a behind-the-scenes tour together of our water tower building here on the property. We got some feedback recently from our followers that you guys would like to see more of our hidden spaces and some of the buildings that we don't normally travel into, so I thought this would be a great opportunity for us to visit this space together. If you've never been to the Hermitage Museum and Gardens, we're a 12-acre estate here in Norfolk. A lot of times we're called a hidden gem because we're tucked into the Lock Haven neighborhood here. We're right off Hampton Boulevard between Old Dominion University and the Norfolk Naval Base, and we're situated on a little peninsula that's surrounded by the Lafayette River. The Sloan family first started building this estate in 1908. They originally lived in the Berkeley section of South Norfolk. Their original house was on the corner of Chesapeake and Ohio Streets and was actually built by a woodcarver named Charles Woodsend. When the Sloans moved to Norfolk in the 1890s, they befriended Woodsend after he had moved here recently from Canada and before that Nottingham, England with his father Thomas. He grew up in a family of woodcarvers, and once he befriended the Sloans, he eventually would work with them on the construction of this entire estate from 1908 to 1927 when he passed away. The building that we're touring today was actually converted to his woodcarver studio in 1922. Originally, the Sloans had a private water tank that would have been situated on this part of the property. And then once they received a line of city water to the house and to the buildings on the estate, they decided they no longer needed this water tower. So they ended up encasing it into the building that you see here today. And beside it, Florence, our founder, created a sunken garden. I've been working here about 7 years, and I've actually never been in the top of this building, which is kind of surprising because I'm a very curious person. So I thought it'd be fun to see what's inside. I have been warned that there are some cobwebs and spiders, and I'm a little bit afraid of spiders, so if you hear me shriek, don't be surprised. But I promise we'll make it to the top because I imagine that it's a really pretty view from up there. Yeah, these stairs are definitely a little dirty. There's those cobwebs I was talking about. What is this? So we've got some coolers. I think this would have been the base where the original tank would have sat. No smoking. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. I had no idea it was gonna open up like this. Look at this. The space is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. There's windows. So we're looking out towards the tennis court. I just had no idea that it would be this tall on this level. I really thought the stairs would go all the way to the top. What do you guys think we should use this space for? I think it'd be really cool to put a small exhibit in here, or if there was a sculptor that could suspend something from the top. It would be a really cool interactive installation space. So I climbed up to the stairs on the second level. I climbed the little ladder, and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like from this perspective. It's definitely a little unnerving being on this plank of wood, but I do feel secure up here. Yeah, don't look down. And this is how I'll be climbing back down. Florence Sloan originally designed this garden in the 1920s with symmetrical beds. While we don't have records of the exact plants that she used in this garden, we do have drawings of it, and we imagine that she would have devoted it to native plants that would provide food and shelter for local wildlife. In 2012 and 2013, the Algonquin Garden Club of Norfolk decided to restore this garden to its original shape. And they've actually done a lot to support the garden over the years, and they recently gave us a donation to plant new plants in the garden to give it a little bit of a refresh for the spring. Some of the plants that you can find here are phlox, hollyhocks, foxgloves, lavender, tulips, heirloom roses, peonies, and more. We hope to be able to reopen the estate again soon and welcome you back to this really peaceful spot in the gardens.